to start over?
Yes. Take two.
Okay, this is for women's ministries. You should have a paper coming around. Everybody have that? And I'm just gonna run through it real quickly. What I did first, because this is not a ministry that has been around for time eternal, like a nominating committee or something like that, I gave you a little history. So in 1995, around a Bible school table, the idea of having a women's retreat, having a women's ministry was envisioned by a group. In 96, the first women's retreat was held in Frankfurt, and over 100 women attended that very first one. Later in 96, the Deacon Council created a women's team within their ranks. 2001, they disbanded that basically because the women's ministry was up and running and doing well outside of the deacon leadership. That same year, women's ministry team, mission statement and team responsibilities were actually added to the bylaws, and it became a standing ministry team at that point. Then in 2002, a budget line was established for it. And also in 2002, the Elizabeth Baxter College Gift Fund was established, which is a really neat part of women's ministry where we acknowledge the girls who are starting college. And a tea is held for them to celebrate their lives and to also celebrate the lives of their mothers and grandmothers and other significant women in their lives. And then later in the middle of their freshman year of college, the girls each receive a monetary gift from this fund. And it's not a whole lot of money, but it's an encouragement to them. And we try to send them cards and everything throughout their year. So that's a fun thing. So you can see on there between the beginning of the ministry up till now, we've had 16 women's retreats, 14 women's emphasis Sundays, 9 bus trips to conferences in other cities, 80+ Bible studies have been completed by various groups. We've had mission projects, including Threads of Grace, where we take men's shirts and turn them into little girls' dresses that are then sent to third world countries. We've had lots of ladies' night out events, concerts, lots of dinners, and 100+ girls have benefited from that Elizabeth Baxter College Gift Fund. So there's a lot that goes on with women's ministries. You can see on there that our mission statement is to bring women of all ages together in Christ as we grow and serve and encourage one another. That is not the original mission statement that was written for this team, or for this ministry. We redid that, Nancy, last year, 2 years ago? 2 years ago, yeah. So we tried to keep that up to date. Our target audience is women, sometimes say 18 to dead. Here I just said 18 and up. People reached annually, that's difficult to quantify. The retreats have drawn anywhere from 75 up to 105, which was how many were at that very first retreat. We have approximately 50 women who are currently involved in Bible studies outside of Sunday morning Bible study time. And then our in-house events, so like the potluck dinner, or if we have a concert or something like that, that number is just all over the board. So a little difficult to quantify how many during the course of a year. Right now, you can see the ministry team members are Jackie Barr, Nancy Beck, Pam Boyd, Amanda Cotton, Lindy Dowdle, Bonnie Fellows, Pat Miller, Chelsea Weber, and myself. Debbie Cotton was on the team until just a couple weeks ago, and she's going to step off for a while, and so we're going to be filling her spot here in the next little bit. We meet the second Thursday of each month, and we have a team retreat at the beginning of the year, every year, where we get together for a Friday and a Saturday and really kind of hash out what we need to do differently, what we need to do better, what events are coming down the pike, and just try to stay together that way. The budget you can see on there. I did the years that we have a retreat because that's a good indication of, when the bigger bucks are going in and out. If we have a retreat, our expenditures average about 28.9. Our budgeted amount within the church budget is 4,500. So revenue in and out, it all equals out. And you can see there on the bottom how within our team, how we have tried to allot our budget with the senior tea and summer supper and all that. Questions?
Everybody can just be prepared for this, because I asked this for each one, don't make me ask it every time. If you had more resources, financial or otherwise, what would you want and what would you want?
One of the challenges for us, especially on retreat years, we never want to say no to anybody, to be able to go on retreat or to participate in anything that's happening. And so to have unlimited scholarship funds would be fabulous. And, you know, we usually figure out a way to make sure that anybody who wants to go on retreat or wants to be in a Bible study but just can't afford the book or whatever, we usually scrounge around and come up with a way to make sure everybody can be included. But to make it possible for anybody, any woman who wanted to be involved would be number one. And then again, with things that we do off campus, to be able to have, if we needed to rent a bus to, like this year we're going to Brown County, if we needed to rent a bus to make sure that our senior adults or whoever didn't have to worry about getting there and getting home, that would be number one. We do pretty well with our materials and all of that, but I think just to be able to make sure that we didn't have to scrounge around, but to make sure that anybody and everybody who wanted to participate would be able to do that.
How much more would that take?
I don't know. That's a hard question. You know, on retreat years, it would be different than
Yeah.
on non-retreat years. I don't even know how to answer that.
You meaning retreats off campus?
Yes. Yeah. I can think about that and come back to you later.
Well, I'm not ponying it up myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't win the lottery one?
No, wait.
Or does the church tell you to come?
Brian would be able to help you with the bus cost.
Actually, Emily would help you with the bus.
Anybody else? Am I good?
Thank you.